it wasn't given enough time to hit its stride. They started dismantling the show before I think that we were given, you know, we had Dan, Jenna, who are our producers, and we actually lost Dan last year. But we had Dan and Jenna, who were both very young producers, both were Specs grads, Jay and myself. Jay had morning show experience because he was on DRQ back in the day. Right. He was doing Fox 2 part-time. He had been on 97.1 when it was, what was it, 97.1 talk radio? I don't remember what it wasn't.
Yeah, sports. Before it was the fan, before the fan.
Yeah.
I mean, not the fan, but before the ticket. I'm sorry.
Right,
before the ticket.
Right. So, you know, Jay had a lot of experience, and, you know, I had done just minimal morning radio in Lapeer. You know, I love Carl Coffey, and again, I learned a lot from him, but playing to cornfields and playing to Detroit on a heritage station like NIC is completely different. You know, playing to females as opposed to a bunch of dudes that probably haven't gone to bed yet, coming off of a bender during the week. Right. So, you know, there was a bit of a learning curve, and we were all kind of learning it together. And we really, I felt, had started hitting a stride, and they just started, they let both of our producers go. And then shortly after I was let go. And I say that we were hitting a stride because it was really funny. The day after they let me go, HR called me to say that I would be getting a separate check coming in the mail from, you know, what my severance package was looking like. I said, for what? She said, well, you guys hit your ratings bonus.
Oh my gosh. I mean, how about that?
How about that, right? So whatever, management pulled the trigger quickly, and nothing, you know, new management had come in. That's pretty common in radio. No hard feelings.
I'm still taking that in, because that's crazy. That's, to me, that in a nutshell is what happened to radio when you have the combination of technology with you know, these people being able to buy hundreds and thousands of stations and water them down with no consideration of what impact any specific show on any radio station would have. They didn't care. It was about cutting numbers.
Yeah, and I can guess and speculate all day long as to what I think may have really happened. What good does it do? I just wish we would have been given.
Yeah, you felt shortchanged.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it really did. Because again, as I had mentioned early on, you know, a radio station and a show are all considered new for a couple of years. Yeah. And, you know, that's something I've heard throughout my whole career. And my boss today still reiterates it to us, because he goes, you guys are so comfortable talking about Goose and I. It's so hard to believe that you haven't even been on a year, and I can't even imagine where you're going to be in a year from now with your sound. You know, you're still so new, you're infants, you know. So in that time, in that 3-year time that I was on with Jay, we had, you know, started this show from the ground up. We had changed the name of the radio station because it was WNIC. Then for a while it was Fresh 100.3, and they were trying to shift to a younger demographic. That backfired. So then they were going back to WNIC. So now we don't have consistency. We've confused the listener. You know, after you've had this heritage station, heritage morning show through the years, I just don't think it was given a fair shot to really get its legs.